Flosstube. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well. Today is Monday, the 27th of November. 4 weeks. I did it. 4 weeks, 28 days. I've done it. RDO. This is the way to go. I'm just going to try and keep doing that every 4 weeks. So hopefully I can stay on track a bit better. My husband is home today, so I've shipped him out the back. Now, I have a lot to show you, a lot to tell you about. Quick update, my son got his cast off. Everything's great. He just has to go back next week and have another CT scan on that little tiny bone that they're concerned about, the scaphoid bone, just to make sure that everything's all good. But he's actually playing basketball, which is how he did it, which I'm a little bit annoyed with because they told him no sport, but he, you know what boys are like, they just think they're invincible, even though he's just broken it, but So yeah, he played the other night and he said it went well, so I think it's going to be fine. And big news, he got the job. He got the job at Bunnings, so that was really exciting. So he's had a couple of shifts, training shifts, and he starts this week properly. So he came home with his uniform the other day. He's very excited. He's very keen to earn some money. So that was exciting. So yeah, what else is going on? Oh, I'm trying to do 10,000 things, guys. Stitching, not a whole lot. I have some, but this last week, for instance, I just worked 54 hours this week. So work is nuts, and it's probably going to stay like that till way beyond the new year. It's just a busy time. Now, I won't really go into what I do. I may at some point in the video if there's enough time, but I have so much to tell you anyway, so that's a whole other story. I don't really want to get into that right now because I've got so much to tell you, but I might talk about that at some point. Now, what have we got? Oh, I've got a giveaway. Got to do the winner of the giveaways. We've got whips. I got my fabric for Smith Sampler, so I ended up getting 2, and now I can't decide which one I want to use. So I haven't started that yet because I need you guys to help me pick a fabric. I've got a shout out. I've got to show you my baby shower piece, which can I just tell you turned out super cute, really really cute, and my niece loved it. I'm going to tell you about something I saw on Facebook, stuff for Tree of Hope. I think I've got everything now. Oh, except for threads, which Nicole Buckeye Stitcher just sent me a message saying that you guys had the big sale on this week, so she's going to get me my DMC for that, and then I've got everything for that. I've got a bit of haul, I've got a rack. I'll talk to you about my Vegemite challenge. I've got, I want to talk about Almond Blossom because I got a lot of response for that. And then the giveaway. So, now you all sent me messages saying that you love the long videos. So, thank goodness for that. Because I think it's going to be another long one. Okay. Firstly, now, Vegemite challenge. I have sent 2 packages off about a week ago, so hopefully in another week or so, Bendy, Stitchy, Michelle and McKenna are hopefully going to receive a package from me. Now, they have been warned. They know that they're coming. And I did promise them. They're both very keen. You know what those guys are like. They were both so up for it. I knew that they would be. And they said... yeah, I think it was Bendy, Stitch and Michelle just said to me, you got to tell me how to use it, how to, what do I do? So just for you girls, because I promised them that I would show them on here, this is Vegemite on toast. Now you can see it's not like Nutella. You got to be very careful, really, really lightly spread it on, and this is how it should look, and I promise you it's delicious. So I eat it. It's really good. So there you go. That's how you do it, guys. So we need to be looking out for those girls because they're going to do it. They're both really up for it. So they're going to try it for the first time on their video when they received the package from me. Also, they're getting some lollies and some chocolate and a few little goodies. So hopefully Yeah, that should be coming up soon. Bit of fun, huh? Yeah. All right, let's get into it because I've got heaps to show you. Let's start with now. Last time you saw me, I started Cherries, and I said to you guys, I'm going to have this finished when I probably see you next, and I'll probably have started Smith Sampler. Yeah, great plans, just didn't happen. I've been really busy again, Christmas shopping, I'm trying to get all that done. So it's just, and like I said, working a lot of overtime. Worked all day Saturday, which should have been my day off, and it should have been a stitchy day, and I got none done. So, you know, that's been going on, and I've been working 12-hour shifts during the week, and, you know, so I did yesterday, is the first time I picked this up since you saw it, which was the first stitchy day I had really all week. And I've mostly worked on Cinderella because I just really want to get that done. So, but I did put some stitches in this yesterday. So I'll just show you that. Now I had, how can I show you here? I've done this leaf, this big leaf, and the leaf crossing it, this one here. And I did all this brown twig coming down like that, and I also did this little bit here. And that was all I did. That took me all day yesterday, pretty much, in between washing and, you know what it's like. So that's really all I've done. Now, all I have left, though, in saying that, is a couple of cherries, finish off these cherries here, this bunch here. And then I just have this funny looking thing there to do, this brown thing. And then one cherry there. And then I've just got a little bit of writing to fill in here and there. So as you can see, as much as I haven't got a whole lot done, probably another day stitching maybe a day, and that should be just about done. But that's it end to end. That's how big it is, side to side. So yeah, just got that little bit to fill in at the bottom. Just give you a little bit of a close up. But yeah, geez, I really enjoyed this. I got it out again yesterday and I'd really ignored it. And when I pulled it out yesterday, I thought, oh, why did I do that? I really like stitching on it. I think it's fun, and I think because you get so much done so quick, you really feel like you're getting somewhere. I think that's probably what I'm enjoying with this, because I haven't had that for a very long time. I've always worked on really big pieces, really massive projects, and you know, you can work on them for months and you can hardly even tell that you've done anything. So it was really good to pick something up like that and feel like I got like almost, you know, a quarter of it done in a day. So yeah, that was fun. Now, just with regard to that, I had a lot of comments on Cherries. Everybody loves it. I can only tell you that, yeah, it is French, and it was in French, and that did make it a little bit difficult, but yeah, really enjoyed working on it. So if you're considering it, just go on and type in, I'll give you her name. Her name is Veronique and Ginger. You can see that just here if you want the spelling. And if you type that in on Google, you'll find all these designs. She has a lot of them, and she has a lot of pretty flower ones too that are sort of similar to this, you know, a lot of different types of flowers all done like this in that sort of style, and they're beautiful. They're really beautiful. I had a lot of people ask me where could they get them from, but if you just go and Google that, I promise you, you'll find them. You'll definitely find them. It's easy. I'm not real good with the whole link below thing. I'm really just trying to get my head around editing at the moment, and I'll get to it, guys. I'll get there. But yeah, I've just been so busy too, and getting the time to just do this and then finding the time to upload it, it's like, you know, that's enough for me at the moment. I'm just trying to stay on track with that and not complicate things too much and keep it as simple as I can so that I can get them done and stay on track with it. So yeah, sorry guys, no link below's from me, but I'm doing my best. Okay, Cinderella. Now, like I said, haven't had a whole lot of time, but I have got probably the equivalent of a Haid page or maybe a little bit more done. So I'm happy with that because, yeah, I have been really, really busy. So I'll show you her. So like now, here we go, backwards, right? So just don't laugh. There, this little bit down here, this way, this little bit here, I got that done. That wasn't done on the last one. And then I've come straight up and straight across here. So all this is now a Haid page down to here. And all I've got to do now is fill that little gap in there. And then I've completed that page. And then I've just got to come down and do this part here, which is all her dress again. It has kind of slowed me down as well because it is getting quite confetti heavy. And in saying that, there's only 11 colours, guys. But yeah, it's gotten quite confetti heavy. Just put that in there. But her dress is stitching up lovely. And can you see here, I just did this little mouse. He's so cute. So I've finished him. And I think there's only one more little mouse right at the bottom now that I've got to put in. All the other animals are done. So it's really just a matter of working on her dress now. But yeah, still loving her. But yeah, I think I'm kidding myself that I'm going to get this done before Christmas. Work's just become quite crazy. So I think I'll be doing a lot of overtime and it's just not going to happen. And I've just got to let it go, guys. Just got to let it go. Stitch when I can. Be happy that I get to stitch at some point. So yeah, I was hoping to have it done, but I do have a week off from the 11th of December. So I'm kind of hoping it's really to get ready for Christmas and, you know, get all my shopping finished off and get all my wrapping done and things like that. And just to sort of do it so I'm not stressing, trying to get it done. You know what it's like. You work full time. It's really difficult. So I try to take a week just before leading up to Christmas and just take my time and finish it off and get the wrapping done. My daughter loves wrapping. Shelby loves wrapping, so she helps me a lot because she'll do quite a bit of the wrapping for me if she's got time. And uni's finished now, so she's got a bit more time on her hands, so she's helping me already. She's already been wrapping for me, which is awesome. So hopefully that week I might get a bit more time, but yeah, it's just been really, really hard. I'll just quickly show you Cinderella. So yeah, you can see I've just sort of got this part here and come across and do all this in here. And she's done, guys. Done, done, done. So yeah, really looking forward to finishing her and getting her framed. So hopefully that week I've got off, I might get some time to do that because boy, oh boy, flat strap. Okay, now, Smith sampler. Alrighty. Really excited to start this too. So hopefully that week I've got off. I'm hoping I'm going to get to start this. So here she is. She's so pretty. Love this piece. I'm so excited to do it. First time really attacking something like that. That's kind of like a sampler of. Not really. I mean, I know I did Death by Cross Stitch and people call that a sampler, but this is got that real traditional kind of look. So yeah, now, I don't know how these are going to show up. Probably not great, but I would just want to show you. Nicole Buckeye Stitcher helped me. She said to try a Picture This Plus, and she gave me some options and said she thought one of these would probably work. And this one, I think, is kind of my favourite. I think I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I'll just put this up. But this has some mottling in it. Can you see probably down in the shadowed part where I've got a shadow? Can you see the mottling? It just has a light mottling and I really, really like it. And it kind of looks like this. Maybe it's a bit lighter, but it kind of looks like this. This is what I had in my head, more so than that really dark olive green that I showed you. That was just nuts. So we have that one. There you go. You can kind of see the mottling in it there. It's really, really pretty fabric. So that's from Picture This Plus, and that's called Fog, I think. Yep, it's called Fog, and it's a 36 count. So that should be, because it did suggest 40 count, a 46 count. That's right. But I decided that, yeah, maybe 36 might be Who knows how I'm going to go with that, but anyway. Now this one is Legacy and it's a 40 count, but I just don't see, it's going to look to you guys like this is close, but it's actually really dark. It's quite dark. See in the shadow down there compared to the top half, the bottom half, see where it's got that shadow? You can see it's got quite a browny orangey look to it, and I don't really think this does. I know it's going to look like, but it's quite dark. You're not seeing it. You're not really. Pull it right up. No, this is really brown. It's really brown. Otherwise, if it looked like that, it would be perfect, but it doesn't look like that. It's really quite brown, and I think I'm going to save this for something else because it's stunning fabric. Beautiful fabric. If I go like that, no, you're not seeing it. Anyway, so, but yeah, if you think this one's nice, even if it's a bit darker. There you see here, it's got some quite dark. I don't know. I can't show you. There's too much light shining on it. But anyway, that one and that one. See, I'm looking at this on here and going, that's perfect, but it's not. I think it's just a little bit too dark. You're going to have to take my word for it. This is probably a little bit lighter than I would have liked. But in saying that, when I put these on it, because there's some quite light colours, like this one's concerning me a little bit. That one's quite, you know, you'll see it, but it might be a little bit difficult to see. But everything else, you know, these colours are really quite deep, and I think they're really going to pop on the lighter fabric. They're really going to, you know, stand out and speak, which is what I prefer. I prefer the stitching to do the talking, and I think that these colours are really going to pop, whereas on this, I think some of the colours are going to get a bit more lost, especially ones like these. Even that might not stand out too well, but there's a few in here that are very similar that I'm a bit concerned about. Like if I put it down like that, see, it's really quite a deep colour. I've really got to do something about this lighting. It just doesn't really, yeah, you can probably see it a bit better there. So yeah, I'm thinking this one. So what do you guys think? Let me know. So this one's this one's Fog. And this is Legacy. I know most of you know Legacy anyway. Most of you probably have this in your stash. I have seen this, heaps of people show this on Flosstube. So most of you probably know this colour and know how it looks in real life. Because it's really not showing up on here. But anyway, you guys can give me your opinions on that. There's a bit better picture of the floss. So yeah, but I think the lighter one's going to really make my stitching stand out. The only thing that's concerning me is like this. And there's a little bit of white in here and a little bit on his tail. And a little bit in here. So I am a bit concerned. I think what I'm going to have to do is just try one of them and yeah, or maybe try them both with the threads. Lay the threads out on them properly and have a better look. But yeah, I still would like your opinions. So if you want to let me know which one you think would be nice. But yeah, I just feel like this one's a little bit closer to this. So, which is really what I was after all along. So that will definitely be started the next time you see me. I know I said that the last time, but hey, stuff just happened. And I just couldn't do it. Could not get to it. So, and plus I did really want to ask you guys what you thought of that, because I was a bit should I, shouldn't I, because I really love the Legacy fabric. I think it's really pretty, so that was kind of making me a bit crazy. I wasn't really sure which way to go. Okay, now I mentioned in the last video that Amber and I are going to do a stitch along, a sal, with the 13th Colonies piece. Now, I'm just going to tell you a little quick funny thing. on, now what was it on? I can't even remember what I was on. I was on social media somewhere, and I'm useless with tech stuff, really useless. And I had been chatting away to Amber. I think I mentioned that in the last video. We'd been chatting. I'd talked to her about lots of different things, and she mentioned that she'd, she's got some dreams and hopes that she's hoping are going to come true. I don't want to say anything. Don't want to ruin it for you, Amber. But we were chatting about that sort of thing, and she mentioned her grandmother and anyway, chatting away. That was probably, I don't know, Amber, how long ago was that? 6 or 8 weeks probably. Time flies. Anyway, I think, that's right. Someone had copied me and tagged me into something on Instagram, and I picked up this message, and the message said that Sunshine Stitches and maybe Ginger Gerald Stitcher were going to join our cell, and I'd been tagged in it, to make sure that I saw it. And I got all excited, and I got on Facebook because I'm friends with Amber on Facebook, and I messaged her and I said, hey, somebody's jumped on and they're going to do the cell with us. That's exciting. We've got a third person, and maybe Ginger Gerald might be a fourth person, so there might actually be 4 of us. And I was all excited because, I thought people were getting on board with the cell. And Amber's messaged me back in hysterics. I could tell she would have just been laughing her head off going, Sunshine Stitches is me. I'm Amber and I'm Sunshine Stitches. She said, I'm trying to talk Ginger Gerald into joining us. And look, I lost it. I just thought, she mentioned that to me. She did mention that to me when we were chatting. She mentioned the Sunshine Stitches thing on Instagram, and I'd totally forgotten because I get a bit ditzy like that, especially when I've been working a lot and I was really tired. I got all excited. So if anyone's keen to join, please join in and let me know in the comments that you're keen. And but at the moment it's just the 2 of us, or maybe Ginger Gerald's decided he's going to join too. I'm not really sure, but yeah, if you want to join in 13th Colonies, yeah, but I just thought that was funny and I had to mention that to you because I felt so silly. But anyway, yeah, I'm used to that. I do that occasionally. Now, shout out. So I just want to give a quick shout out to a couple of people that I found recently. Mitch Stitch is an Australian stitcher. She's Flosstuber, MICH Stitch, because I can't link below. So Mitch Stitch. She's fabulous. She's got lots and lots of whips. If you like to see lots and lots of whips, which I do because I'm really boring and only have 2, I think she mentioned to me she's got like 15 whips. So yeah, you can go and check her out. She is really funny. She has a fabulous sense of humour. She makes me laugh, so I always love that. So she's really good. And she let me know, or she let Elena B, she let her know that I was doing the cherries because Elena had just shown in her video that she had bought the cherry pattern. So we've been connected up now and we've been chatting about the cherries, and Elena's, been watching my progress on that. So she's fabulous. She's got a real vintage style to her, so I really love her stuff. So if you're interested in that, you might want to check her out. And she is Olivia B's sister. So if you watch Olivia B, you probably already knew this. I didn't know them, so now I'm watching and trying to catch up on all their videos because I think they're both great. The sisters, they're really great. So Elena B, Elena, and then the initial B, and then Olivia B. Okay, so they're both on Flosstube and they're both fabulous. So if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. They're great. They're a lot of fun as well, which I love. Yes, they're quite bubbly and fun. Now, my baby shower piece. Alrighty, here we go. Now, I mentioned in the last video that I had the baby shower piece, which I've forgotten to get the little picture of it out to show you, but hopefully my editing skills have gotten a bit better and I will be inserting a picture of that. If you've been on my Instagram on TLC Stitches, you would have seen that I put it up there to show you all. The response I got was fabulous. You all thought it was lovely, but it did not match the response I got from my niece. She flipped out and literally dragged me straight up the stairs, waddled as she went. She's 2 weeks off, well, she was at that point, 2 weeks off being due to have her baby, waddled up the stairs with me. You've got to come and see. And when we went into her baby's room, it was all done in beige and white, which was the exact colours that I had used, and she was so excited because it matched her room perfectly. And she loved the design because of that French feel. I knew I had it pegged when I picked it, but yeah, it really matched her room perfectly. So it was such a joy. I mean, you guys know if you've ever given anything to any of this stuff to somebody and you get that response, that absolute excited, you know, drags me up the stairs. Look at this, look at this. Like, it was a thrill. And that night, I think it was, she sent me a photo of it in the room. She put a little shelf up and she'd sat it on the little shelf and she absolutely adored it. So hopefully, the editing skills, you should be seeing a picture of that here. Okay. Now, yeah, what else? What else? Oh, so many things. I'm really trying to breeze through it quickly, okay? Because, yeah, lots of stuff to tell you. Now, I just want to mention because I'm assuming that most of you that watch me probably love full coverage as much as I do, and that's probably why you watch, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, Anne P, and Anne P is a floss tuber, Anne P, and Stitching Petunia. Now, apparently, they've done this site together on Facebook. It's a group and it's called Full Coverage Fanatics. Okay. Now, if you're into your full coverage and you love to stitch your full coverage, they have this page, Full Coverage Fanatics, that you can join. Now, it's a group where you've got to start a full coverage piece. Now, it doesn't have to be a Haid from what I can tell. It's just got to, I've quickly jumped on and joined, but that's all I've done. So I haven't really looked at anything much on there except to see what other people were doing, and there's some amazing stuff on it. But they're running like this thing where from the 21st of September till the 21st of December, you've just got to start. You've just got to make a start on a big full coverage piece, a new one, and then stitch along and post your progress on there and that kind of thing, just for a bit of fun. And I guess, if anything, just to make you get going on something that's maybe big and a bit overwhelming, and you'd have a lot of support, I would imagine, in this group from what I saw. So I am going to put some stitches into Almond Blossom. I'll talk about that more later, but that's hopefully going to get me going and get me started to get me back into Almond Blossom. I am definitely starting it, so I'll explain all that in a little bit. But they have that Facebook page, so if you're interested, you need to go and join now, because you've got to start by the 21st of December if you don't already know about it. Some of you might already be on there, but I wasn't aware, and my friend in Malaysia, Irene, hey Irene, she let me know that was happening and that she had joined and that I should go join and that I should start. So that's what I've done. So that should hopefully get me pumped and get me going with that. So now back to some stitching, because I've talked enough. Now I've got some haul to show you. I did an order with 123 Stitch. I got a lot of birthday money that was burning a hole in my pocket, guys. Burning a hole in my pocket. What else could I do? So I had to spend it. So I'll show you what I bought. It's all split up all over the shop now because I've put most of it away. But you guys will remember I'm going to a Mirabilia retreat in February on the Central Coast, which is an hour from where I live, or an hour and 10 minutes maybe from where I live. And Nora Corbett is going to be there, so my plan is to start Tree of Hope before I go. I'd really like to put some stitching into it before I go. So I had to get all of the stuff for this. Now, the only thing that I didn't or don't have at this point is the DMC. And Nicole Buckeye Stitcher messaged me the other day and said they were having another sale. Would I like her to send me some more threads? How nice. This is the second time she's done this for me. So this is the only thing that I really needed some colours for. So she's going to send me the colours for that so that I can start it. Hopefully, probably after Christmas when I'm away on holidays, I'll probably try and whack some stitches in that before I go. So I got my fabric, which is, it's called natural linen, which I've never seen before, and it's quite stiff, but it's a 32 count. So it's got that almost like that Hessian-y kind of Hessian-y burlap that I talked about in the last video. Yeah, very pretty though, and quite stiff, and I think I'm actually going to enjoy stitching on this because it's more of an even weave feel to it. It's not that really soft, delicate linen that I've used on Cherries. This has got quite a more of a stiff sort of feel, so I think I'll like this. I think I'll like stitching on it because it'll feel more like even weave. So there's that. It's very pretty fabric, isn't it? Quite unusual. And I got, first time out, if any of you have any tips on beading, just throw them my way. Please throw them my way. I've bought some needles, some beading needles. I've never beaded. Now, don't get me wrong, I've sequenced and beaded on 1,000 dance costumes since Shelby was 3 years old till about 18. She danced in a Stedford. She danced. So I've done a lot of sequening and beading on costumes, but I've never done any beading on cross stitching. So I got my beads for Tree of Hope, and I've put them in my little bead containers, which I showed you ages ago. I think I got this on 123 Stitch, this kit, and I've just taken these out of it and put them in with my threads. So that's what the beads look like. They're very pretty, and I'm really excited to play around with that. And I got some beading needles, I don't know, from 123 Stitch. Never used beading needles, so if you've got tips with that, throw them my way, guys, because I've got no idea. Okay. Now I also ordered the colours. That's the best way to show you. Probably this way. The 4, now what are they? Water lilies. Because I didn't have these, so I ordered those. How pretty are they? And that's the other 2. It's not a very good, about that way. If you want to know what any of them are, just message me and I'll tell you. But I don't really think I need to. You guys are probably all over it a lot more than I am. This is all very new to me. So it's my sampler, and then it's all, these threads are all really new to me, and I haven't used any of that yet. So, but that's, as soon as I get some holidays in after Christmas, hopefully I can put some stitches in that and show you guys how that goes, and I'll probably have a ton of questions. I'll start that because I have no idea what I'm doing on that one. No idea at all. So hopefully my beautiful bag from Mavis. Beautiful Mavis. I'm using that for that one. So hopefully I'll get a start on that soon, and I will, yeah, let you see how that's going. But I am really excited to do that piece. I haven't decided yet whether I'm leaving the girls out of it, and I may just stitch the tree. I've explained that in a previous video. I've got a bit of a thing with people with faces that I don't know. It's weird. I'm a bit weird. But anyway, yeah, that's happening, so to speak. That is happening. So I'm actually going to have, what will I have? Oh no, because once I finish Cinderella, I'll still only have 2. Then I'll have Tree of Hope and I'll have Smith Sampler. So I'll still only have 2 because I'll be finished Cherries soon. That'll be done. So yeah, I'll still only have 2 because I think, yeah, for me, it's got to be 2. Now I also ordered this. I saw Buckeye Stitcher stitch this and fell in love with it. And funnily enough, I'm just trying to take it out the plastic so I don't get the glare, guys. What was really odd was when I actually ordered it, I didn't realise at the time when I ordered it. This is Bird Study. Just try and get that in nice and close for you. I think I just really like the colours, and I love birds. I've got a bit of a thing for birds, and I just thought it was really pretty. Buckeye Stitcher, Nicole, she was stitching it. It's Kathy Barrick design. She was stitching it, and I was watching her, and I thought, I really like that. That's not something I would normally stitch, but I kind of fell in love with it. And I saw it on 123 Stitch when I was doing my order, and I think it might have even been on sale, and I kind of went, I think I'm going to grab that because I got birthday money, so I might as well grab it. But what I didn't realise until I got it was that it's done on 40 count autumn gold, which I have from Smith Sampler that was the wrong colour, because that is really pretty much the colour of it. It's really dark. So I've actually got the fabric from that, so I'll be able to use that for this. So that's pretty cool, huh? So I've already got fabric for that. I don't know if it's the vintage autumn gold. It might just be autumn gold, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be able to use that. So I'm going to do that hopefully sometime in the new year, because I think that's really pretty. Or maybe not. Maybe the year after. I don't know. Who knows? You know, you make plans and what happens, guys? They never happen, do they? Now, here's my exciting... I'll just quickly show you. I ordered one of these because I have a friend who I know is going to flip out about that. So I'm going to have a go at that too, because I thought they'd be a nice easy stitch. I'm going away on holidays after Christmas, and I thought, you know, I might just feel like pulling something like that out and having a bit of a play around with it. So I ordered my first kit, bead kit. So going to try that. Now, remember the patterns I showed you in the last video, the Luca S designs? And I said to you guys that I had 2 more coming. I showed you the plums, which I forgot to get out. But anyway, you know what the plums look like. If not, you'll have to go back to the last video and have a look. But anyway, it's plums. Now, I told you that the one of them that was coming was my absolute favourite. So I'm going to leave that one till last. And I'll show you the other one now. What I did do was I ordered one on linen, one linen kit one, and one 18 count aider, because I thought if I don't like the linen and I think it would look better on a white background, I will just use or order some other fabric or use what I've got. I don't know, whatever. But I was kind of, Kathy had sent me a message saying which one did you want. And I thought, oh no, I'll go, you know, with the linen one, because I thought, well, I'll see what it looks like. Now this is the one that I told you about that was, I think this is raspberries. Yeah. They had one very similar to this that was strawberries, but I have decided on seeing this that no, I'm definitely going to do it on a white background. It's really not popping for me on the linen. So I think that I'll definitely I'll change it to a white, maybe a white 18 count aider, because that's what the other 2 are, so that I can keep them all the same. I was just curious. I wanted to see how it looked on the linen, but I think the linen's a bit too dark. That's it, you know, on the edge here. You can see it just here. And yeah, nah, not feeling that. So I'll change that out and use the linen for something else. So that was the raspberries. Go and check them out. Just Google Luca S, Luca-S, and these will pop up so you can see them, and you can see the white background on this one. It's much, much prettier. So I think I'm going to do that on the white. So that's that one. I don't know what that's called, guys, because it's in, oh, there you go, raspberries with butterfly. That's what that one's called, if you happen to like that design. Because these are Russian, but they do have English on them, these ones. Thank God. Because after the last, oh, that was a nightmare. But anyway, that's that one. Now this one, guys. Now, I feel like I need a drum roll before I show you, and you're probably all going to be, oh, is that it? You know, but for me, love this piece. Can't tell you how much I love this piece, and I want to start it today. But I'm trying really hard to keep these for next year, and I'll do them. I'll definitely be doing this one. This is it. Words, I don't have any. It's green apples. Who would have ever thought that green apples could be this exciting? I am so keen to stitch this. So keen. I think it's, I don't know if it's the colours. I think it's got a lot more to do with the colours than anything else. But the leaves. Yeah, here we go. We shall see, won't we? If it actually is the colours that's in the picture. Because you know how much that bothers me. I want it to look like this. So yeah, but these greens do look like they're gonna be the right greens. I think they're beautiful colours. So and this is a white 18 count Ada. So I'm just going to use that because that's what I got. So in the kit, it's all in a kit. I think these worked out to be 40, I think it might have been $42 Australian. So, you know, for the rest of you guys, they're probably a lot cheaper than that. But yeah, because everything's expensive here. So, but that's the whole kit, guys. That's everything you need. Need all the lot. So, you know, I'm happy to pay that for a kit anyway because I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So they're anchor threads, just in case you're wondering. They are anchor threads, but I think they're really, really pretty. And I just adore this. I truly haven't been this excited about a pattern in a long time. I'm really looking forward to stitching that. I think it's going to be stunning. So stay tuned for that one. That will be next year sometime, for sure, because I don't think I'll be able to... I don't think I'll be able to help myself. Now, how are we going? Oh, good, yep. Okay, we're travelling much better today. Oh, yes, I got this. Now, I just mentioned I'm going to the retreat in February. Now, I've never been to a retreat, guys, so give me all your tips on what I need to take and the setup. You know, I don't know. I've got no idea. Like, I have this. Can I take this? I'm assuming I can, but how do I sit at a desk and stitch on that? Because I only have like a floor stand. So I'm a little bit concerned as to how I'm going to do that. I do have Q-snaps and I could just take them. And I know I've sat at a table and just leant the top of the Q-snap on the table and just push the other end of it into me sort of thing to hold it. I've stitched like that plenty of time. It says that I can still stitch two-handed. So I could do that if I have to. But I'm really wanting to take my frame because I've told you I love working with my frame. And I thought maybe I could just lean that on the table and push it into my chest sort of thing, and that will hold for me to stitch. Is that what people do, or do they take their stands? I don't really want to be sitting, you know, sideways like that if everybody, I don't know. I know maybe that's what everybody does. I don't know. I've never been to one. So if you can give me some tips, guys. I'm a retreat virgin. So I'd like some tips. Now I found this on 123 Stitch. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Yeah. Anyway, it's called a portable LED lamp. How's that? Oh, it was cheap as chips. It was like, I don't even think it was 20 bucks. I'm not really sure now, but it opens up like that, and you stand it up. See, so you stand it like that, and that's it. And it has a ton of lights in it. It's really, really bright. It has a plug, but you can put rechargeable batteries in it. It says that you can batteries go in the bottom in here, so you can put rechargeable batteries in that. And then, I mean, pretty good, huh? But I am a bit concerned about how that's going to work. If I sit that here and I'm stitching here, you know, and I've got this over here, is it going to light? I mean, I can maneuver it any way I want. So hopefully I can do that if I want to. Hopefully it's going to work. I'm hoping. So if any of you can, you know, let me know if you think that will be okay. I'd really love to know, because I haven't, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to work out what I need to take and how they work, and I'm flying blind, guys. I'm flying blind. So any tips at all that you've come across that helped you, I would love to hear about them. But I thought that was pretty cool, and it's really, really light. It's really light, so I'm hoping that's going to work for me. Comes in this box if you're looking for it. On 123 Stitch I got that. I'm sure it was less than 20 bucks. I think it might have been on sale. I can't remember. It does have a cord that plugs in at the back, so you can plug it into the wall. But for me to go on the retreat, I'll just take extra batteries. But I really don't think that I'll need. I'm sure one set of batteries should be enough, right? Hopefully. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I wanted to show you that. But yeah, any tips, guys? Throw them at me. Okay. Got a rack. I got a lovely rack from Sandra. I don't know if you will remember, but she sent me one before, and she sent me another one, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful lady, and I feel truly blessed to have her as a stitchy friend. We chat a lot, and she's hilarious. She cracks me up all the time. But she sent me another lovely package, and I have stuff here for her. I've been collecting for a little while now, and I do have a package nearly ready to send to her, so thank goodness, because oh boy, you know, so sweet of her. But I'll just show you. Look at this. Haha. How Aussie's that? She is actually an Aussie, I have mentioned that. She's an Aussie who now lives in Texas. An Aussie stitcher who lives in Texas. So she sent me a beautiful card, and we've been chatting. She's actually stitching at the moment something that I wanted. So this lady, can I just tell you, she must really concentrate when she watches my videos, because the things that she has sent me, past and present, she must really listen to what I say, which for me is huge. That's just a real compliment to me, Sandra, that you obviously listen when you're watching. Which kind of amazes me a bit that you don't go off with the fairies a bit. But anyway, she sent me, here we go, what's this? It's 25 count Lugana, surprise, surprise. She listens, she knows how much I love it. And she's bought me a piece that's 27 by 36 inches, which means it's big enough for me to start Almond Blossom on when I start it again. Isn't that awesome? Look at this. Ta-da! Oh no, have I got it all in? I can't. Oh yeah, I think I do. It's a big piece of 25 count. So that's going to be how big. Well, it'll actually be probably, yeah, I'm not even sure yet how big, but she made sure, because she knew what she was doing. So she has sent me a beautiful big piece of the most beautiful fabric. It's Spygart. It's just beautiful fabric. Thank you so much, Sandra. I was so excited. She also sent me, now we discussed, she's stitching this, and I had said to her, because at the time I'd not long started Death by Cross Stitch and was loving it, and she was stitching this, and I thought, wow, I'd really like to do this as a companion piece to Death by Cross Stitch. And she said, no worries, when I'm finished it, she said, I'll send it to you. But she got too excited and couldn't wait and ordered me one for myself. So, God love her. So she bought me one and sent it to me, because she said God knows how long it'll take her to finish it. But I love this design. I adore it. I love this along the top here. Love that. And I love the little Aztec-y looking people. I just think that's to die for. So really looking forward to stitching that. I've really got to think about colours that I do that in, because it'll definitely be monochrome. For me, that's how these look the best. I love them. But I did so well with the last one with Death by Cross Stitch that I feel like I need to match it. You know, I need to pick really good colours now. So the pressure's on, guys. So hopefully I come up with a nice combo for that one. Hopefully sometime in the next 12 months I'll be starting that, because I think that's awesome. So thank you so much, Sandra. Oh, and I mentioned my coffee mugs. Now this is the lady who kindly offered to let me send the mugs to her in Texas, and that she would forward them on to me. So I have First I Drink the Coffee printed on the one that I keep at work, and I have the pattern for that. And I mentioned that I would hopefully one day get the pattern for this one too and stitch it up. And I had mentioned that on Flosstube, and ta-da, see what I mean? She just, yeah, that's really, really sweet, really sweet. So now I have that one as well, because I think that's really, really sweet. I love the border along the top. But yeah, I love what it says. You know, I belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. I think that should definitely be hanging in my house somewhere. Just feels appropriate. So I'm really keen to start that one too. Go with my mug. Cheers, Sandra. And she has the same mug because to say thank you for her for doing that for me, I had an extra mug shipped to her so that she could keep one, and we've now got the same mug. So yeah, we both have those. She also sent me this, which I think is so pretty. Look at the colours in that. Green and blue. See what I mean? I know, she really listens to me. But that's very, very pretty. And Water Lilies one. I can't even tell you. What is that called? Charcoal. Charcoal. But that's very, very pretty. So I love that. Maybe that would be good for Big Red Ship. Ooh, we shall see, huh? Now, last but not least, because I've left this, oh no, she also got me some needles. My favourite needles, which I've mentioned before that these are my favourite needles. Again, listening to what I'm saying, Sandra. Oh, I just can't get over the kindness of people. I truly can't. It blows me away. She also sent me a postcard from her recent travels. Now, I think she did say where she'd been, didn't she? Where had she been? Fort Worth. Fort Worth. I don't know, some of you might know where that is. I have no idea, but yeah, she sent me that. I love that. That's great. And one day, when I get my own craft room, I have kept every card, every note, every little, thank you note I've got, everything that I have received from you guys is kept in a diary with your address next to it, because I do intend to pay back every bit of stitchy kindness. At some point I will do it. It may take me a while because I have a lot of it, but eventually if you have sent me something, you are so getting something in return, because I just have to do that. So I'll get around to you all, but I do have them all in a diary, and I have everyone's address that I've kept off the post pack so that, I can return the favour one day. And these are so special to me. So one day when I get my own craft room, when I have when the children are up and gone, I intend to get a really big board and pin all these on there, because they are the most special part for me. I absolutely adore the notes. I love what you write in them, and I love to see your handwriting. It feels really personal to me to see that. I love it. So yeah, very sweet, Sandra. And last but not least, she got me this, because I've also mentioned that dragonflies are very special to me. I don't want to go into that. Bit sad. But anyway, dragonflies are very special to me. So what I want to know, because this is a little Mill Hill kit. I think it's Mill Hill. Yeah, this is Mill Hill. I really want to stitch this. Now, recently in the last, I think it was about the 6th of October, I got a brand new car. And oh my goodness, it's a Mazda CX-5 and I love it. I truly, truly love it. And what I would really like to do is I would like to stitch this, and I want to hang it on my revision mirror. Your mirror up here, I want to hang it on there. And because I'm not the best sewer or crafter, what I was wondering if I can do, can I order a second one of these, stitch them both, and then can I glue them back to back? Because the way I thought it, when you hang something off your revision mirror, they kind of spin and twist, and I want it to, no matter which way it's turning, I want to see that. So I'm wondering, can I do two and stick them together? I can't see why I couldn't. But I'd need to know what sort of glue I would need for that, because I would assume it would need to be special fabric glue. I wouldn't want to go just whacking super glue on there. That might be a bit scary. But can someone let me know if they've done that before and if that works and if that's possible, because that's what I'd really like to do. So I think I'm going to order another one, Sandra, because I adore this. And I'm going to stick them together like that and hang it in my car, in my brand new car, because I think that'd be really cool. What do you guys think? Maybe one of you have done that before. And, you know, I'll show it all on here so you'll get to see it when it's all finished. But again, nice little project for over Christmas. I think I might try and make a start on that because I really want to hang it in my car. In my brand new car. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Sandra. Really, you know what I think about you and me and how much I love our friendship, and it means the world to me. And yeah, there is a package coming your way, but again, I'm waiting on things to arrive, and I can't make them come any quicker than they're coming. But I am definitely sending you a lovely package back, because that's just so generous, so thoughtful, and so generous, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Yeah, really, really sweet. So thanks again. Now, alrighty, I'm just going to mention Almond Blossom very quickly. Oh, should I get it out or should I not worry? It's here, I think. Yep, it's here. I'll just quickly grab it out. Now, you guys, I don't even know where my head was in the last video when I showed you this, but for those of you that are new, basically I worked on this for a year. Where are we? Wrong way. Worked on this for a year. And decided that I'd prefer it on 25 count. It's got pencil lines on it that I'm not happy with. Now, a few of you said, I think there was 3 or 4 of you, I have written all your names down. 3 or 4 of you said that you would take this off my hands. You'd be happy to take this off my hands. Wow. I was surprised to get 1, but 3 or 4 of you said that. Now, I am thinking at the moment about it. I know I'm definitely not using this anymore. I'm definitely starting it again. I have made that decision. But the response that I got from you guys was also positive. It was great. It wasn't like, oh, you should keep going. It was just, no, get rid of it. Toss it. Yeah, do something. Do whatever you want to do. So you were great and very supportive, and I really appreciate it. Lovely comments. But you all almost all of you sent me the idea that I should make cushions. Or front, do this on the front of the cushion and turn this into cushions. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Probably because I'm not a sewer, because I'm a really terrible sewer. But my auntie sews. So I may just have a chat to her and see if she thinks she can do something with this for me. If she thinks that she can, then yeah, I am going to, guys. I'm going to give this to her and ask her to turn it into a couple of cushions for me, or maybe 1 cushion, I don't know. Whatever she can do with it, basically. Now, if she kind of goes, oh, geez, I'm really not, she makes dresses and stuff, so I'm pretty sure she could manage it. But if for some reason she can't, I know my auntie has her oldest son living with her at the moment, who has 2 very small boys. They're building a home and they're living with mum while they're building the home. So things are very chaotic, so it may be something that goes on the back burner till she gets the grandkids out of there and she's got more time and she works. But anyway, I know if she can do this for me, she will do it for me. She's pretty accomplished, so I'm sure she'll probably be able to manage that. Now, if for some reason that doesn't happen, I have written the names down of the people who were interested in taking this off my hands. If you would like your name added to that list, let me know. I'm not promising you anything, but if it turns out that I decide not to cut it up, or I don't know, if I change my mind or I decide that, I'm happy to let it go, then I will be pulling those names and I will be picking a winner, like running it through randomizer and picking a winner. So that could come yet. I don't want to get your hopes up, but I've explained. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So, yeah, but like I said, now that I have that new fabric, I really am keen to get going on it, because I think The main reason I'm really keen to start it is because I really want to see how it looks on the 25 count. I think it's going to be amazing. Very, very excited to see that. My friend Irene from Malaysia that's stitching it, she has started it, but she's doing it, excuse me, she's doing it in 10th stitch. And I really want to do my 25 count 1/1, and it'll be really interesting too to see the difference between hers and mine. I'm hoping like that, you know, maybe I can get a photo of Irene's once we've got a bit stitched and I can show you guys one versus the other, because yeah, I think that would be really interesting to see as well. So yeah, that's where I am with that. But yeah, again guys, thanks so much for the lovely messages and the, you know, do what makes you happy, you know, because that's what I always say to you guys, don't I? Just do what makes you happy. So I think, yeah, you just have to kind of go with it, don't you? One more quick thing to show you, and then we'll do the giveaway. Now, I had seen Nicole's needlework. I mentioned in the last video that I watch her all the time, and she showed a little while ago, she showed her craft room, and she kind of took you around and showed you where she kept all of her stuff and how she stored things. And on a little shelf she had one of these. Oh, now they're called flower frogs. I don't know whether you're really getting to see that properly, but it has like a pattern in it. Silver flower pattern in it. But she had one of these sitting on the shelf, and it was full. It was absolutely full of scissors, and I just went, oh, when I saw it. Because I do have a bit of a thing for scissors. Now, I wouldn't say I buy them a lot. I have 4 pairs, so over the 26 years I've only bought 4 pairs, and I have sharpened them a couple of times. But of course, since watching Flosstube, now I want 20 pairs, don't I? So I just thought, well, I'll get myself one of these, and it just sits next to where I'm stitching, and I've got all my scissors out on display. I do have one more pair of the stalk ones that we all have. Just about everybody's got a pair of these, I think. They're getting quite blunt again, so I'm going to have to find... Does anybody know, is there a really good scissor sharpener that I can buy for these smaller scissors? I found them, but they're too big. You know, I want one for the smaller ones, because these are such tiny scissors. This is my other pair. So I'd give you a bit of a look at those. I do love them. I do love scissors. So yeah. But how cute is that? And I got this on Etsy, I think it was, and it wasn't expensive. I think it was about $20-something or something like that. And it's glass, and it's really heavy, and it's actually antique. It's not new. This is old. And I just thought it was really, really pretty, because I love old stuff. I don't know how old, but it's not really old, but you know, it's 50s or 60s or something, I think it was. But it's really, really pretty, isn't it? And the flower, I can't show you, but anyway, I think you can kind of see it. There's a flower pattern on it. But anyway, loved it. Bought one. Thanks, Nicole, because I saw yours and I just, you know, that's what happens on Flosstube, doesn't it? We see things and you just got to have them. So yeah, I ordered that. But anyway, now, giveaway. Yay! I really wanted one of my kids to come on again. I was going to hit one of the boys up, but I totally forgot to do that yesterday, because I was going to film it separately like I did the last time, and they're both not here today. So unlucky guys. Maybe I'll get one of them to come on and just... I was really hoping I may do something for Christmas. May see if I can get them all in one room together at the one time with their partners, and we might do a little bit of a Christmas thing leading up to Christmas, so you can say hi to them all, because they're very, very special people in my world. So now we had excuse me, 84 people for the main draw, and I'll just show you. Here's all your names, because I wrote them all out again, and they go over the page up here as well. Oops, that way. Teresa. So yes, I've written all of your names down. So we've got, just got to grab my estimator. Now I'll just quickly show you what you're going to win if you win today. Remember, we had the bookmarks, We had these, which I showed you, are the click click ones, click click highlighters. We had 2 or 4, well, they're stuck together. 4 needle minders. There they are there. Ta-da! Very exciting. And we have 2 lots of fabric. One was the Smith sampler fabric that wasn't right, so you're getting that. Swigart fabric, and this is Swigart as well. This is just plain Lugana, even weave Lugana. So you're getting those. This pattern that I had forever that, yeah, Shelby was supposed to stitch, that she will probably never get around to, so I thought one of you might like it. It's got all the threads and the chart. And this one, which is really pretty, little peacocks, Indian peacock, that one's called, and it's a dimensions kit if anyone's interested. It has everything in it that you need. Haven't touched it. If I want to stitch it in the future, I'll just buy it again. But I wanted to put something pretty in there for you all because I just adore you. So that's in there. Okay, so without further ado, guys, just let me get my I keep calling it an estimator. It's not an estimator, it's randomizer. I think I said that last video. I don't know what's going on there. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. Okay, where are we? Alrighty, here we go. So we're going to put in 1 to 84. Is that big enough? Done. 1 to 84. And can I press the button? Generate. 78. 78. Let's see who the lucky person is. Number 78. Lost the page now. Okay. Now, 78. Is it going to focus? There we go. Kimberly Butler from Stitchy Adventures. Yay! Congratulations, Kimberly! Yay! You won! Okay, so Kimberly, can you please let me send me a comment? And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram as TLC Stitches, I'm on Facebook as Teresa Craig, or you can PM me on here. Whatever you want to do. I also have an email address, so if you message me and say that you would like my email address, I will send you that so that I can post that off to you. Now I also, you'll remember, I wanted to do the 2 old charts that I had. So this one, Tassie Devil, that I'd bought for one of the boys when they were little, that I knew I'd never get around to stitching. This one, I only had the one person that wanted it. But hey, that's great because she's won it and she's got it and it's going to her. So her name is Brenda D. So Brenda, if you please could send me your details, I will post Tassie Devil off to you. So congratulations, he's coming your way. He's cute, isn't he? He's cute. And good old Indian, he was a little bit more popular, this one. A little bit more popular. I'll just show you quickly. Yes, it's got colour on it. See? Yep, okay. I mentioned that, showed you that. There he is. He was a little bit more popular. I had 6 people. So you've got a 1 in 6 chance on this one, guys, which is pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to run it again. Change that to 6. And we'll hit generate. Oh, hang on, I'll make it a bit bigger. So, generate. Oh, gosh. 5. Number 5 is Jane Nielsen. Jane, okay? So you're the winner. Yay for the Indian. Woohoo! So Jane Nielsen, if you can send me your details, like I said, all those other channels that I have that you can access me through, any of those is fine, and let me know your address and I shall post that to you anywhere in the world. I don't care where you live, you just let me know and I will send that one off to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your support on that and on, you know, being a subscriber and just, you know, your comments. I know it's a small gesture because I can't explain to you what it means to me, what yous do. Those comments, they bring me so much joy. And just on that, the comments that you guys all sent me about where you'd take me to eat and what you'd feed me. I was going to get fed beaver tails and all sorts of cool stuff. Somebody was going to give me rattlesnake something. I can't remember. But I was like, oh, and then there was some that were just full of sugar, or, you know, there was barbecue ribs, which I love, and oh, the list just went on, and I learnt a lot about food. I learned a lot, like chimichangas and all these different things that I'd heard that word before, but, you know, just stuff like that that, oh, the comments were so much fun. It's so much fun. So thanks so much for getting in on that, guys, and just for having a bit of fun with it. You know, that was a bit of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So now, just on that again, I will be sending some Vegemite and some Tim Tams to you guys as well with your little surprises there, just so you can have a bit of fun with that with your family. So I'll get those out hopefully before Christmas. I'd really like to get them out to you guys before Christmas, but with Christmas post, who knows, huh? We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. I'll do my best. Now, I was gonna, you tell me you love long videos. Or are you just being nice? Because I am going to mention one other quick thing. My work, I have to be very, very careful what I say, okay, because I have a government job. It's a government job. The government is my boss, okay, so I have to be very careful what I say. For the last, well, in 1998, I started my current job. And in 1998, I got a job with a place in Australia called Medicare. Now, Medicare is our medical system, so to speak. So when you go to the doctors here in Australia, well, I should explain, I guess, just quickly. All of us in Australia who pay tax, we pay what's called a Medicare levy. That might be, I think at the moment, it's about 2% of our pay. So 2% of what we earn before tax, I believe it's before tax, is taken by the government automatically. We get no say in it. It's taken. Now, it's a good thing, okay? It's a good thing. Don't freak out. They take 2%. Now, that 2% goes into the Medicare bank account, so to speak. Now, the Medicare bank account is basically, if I need to go to the hospital and I need a heart transplant, or I break my leg, or something happens to me, or I go to my local GP, I get money back from my local GP. I might pay him some money, but I get some of it back. Medicare is responsible for paying that money back to me. Okay, so that's what I did, or did for 16 years. I've done it since 1998 up until 4 years ago. Now, basically we had our own offices all over the country. We sat in those offices, people came in, I paid them, the doctor, some money, yep, here's your money back. Okay, and that was kind of what I did. I did a lot of hospital bill processing and a lot of data entry. Loved my job. Did it for 16 years. It's a good job. The money's excellent. The superannuation that we have here in the country for government jobs is excellent. So I had, you know, good perks. I loved my job. Now, 4 years ago, the government decided it would be a really good idea to merge what we call in Australia Centrelink which is basically in most other countries, I think you would probably call it welfare, maybe. So basically that's for people who are unemployed, families on low incomes, age pension people, you know, that get a pension when they're old. I know a lot of your countries don't have it, but we have that here. Not anymore, like it won't be there for me, but for people who are over 67, I believe now, become entitled when they turn 67, and that will increase and increase because we now pay into super funds, which will hopefully will be self-funded retirees by the time we get there. But yeah, I look after. So basically what happened was one day they came in and they said, you no longer work for Medicare, you now work at Centrelink. Now, they merged us, they moved us all into Centrelink buildings, and we now basically were told that this is how it's going to be if you don't like it. You know, you're going to go find a job somewhere else. You've got to leave. Now, I'm sure that after watching a few of my videos, you've probably discovered that I'm a pretty bright, bubbly, fun, happy kind of person. I'm very easygoing. And I've mentioned before, I do not like confrontation of any sort with my family, with my friends, with strangers. I don't like it. I'm not that kind of person. I know some people can thrive on that, but I'm not one of those people. Now, I've gone from a job that I loved to a job that is very, very stressful. It's very, very demanding. I can be sworn at, yelled at. There's been chairs thrown across rooms. You know, we're dealing sometimes with people who are very vulnerable and have really, really sad stories to tell. I have to listen to those stories and I have to help those people. Now, on a serious note, I'm more than happy to help people. Anyone I can help. But it can be quite sad and it can be quite upsetting at times. And again, it's not me. It's not what I would have ever signed up for. So I do struggle a lot with it. I have over the last 4 years. But hey, I'm determined, guys. I'm not going to let it beat me. This is a good job. I get good money. I get sworn at, yelled at, and all the rest of it. But when I get to help somebody, that's nice, you know. So at the moment, we're doing a lot of overtime is that we process those claims for people. So if they've become unemployed, they put in a claim, they lodge a claim, and then we process that. And then, of course, they receive money depending on what sort of payment they need to go on to. So, sorry, too much talking. So what I was trying to let you know basically is it's been a really hard 4 years for me to transition into this new role that I have. But again, the money's still great. I have 20 years up in this place now, so I have long service leave. I have a lot of sick leave built up from all that time. Really good super. So I just, get up and go to work. And some days are really, really horrible, really horrible. Other days I get to help people, and that's great. When I get to help somebody, that's great. That's really all I can kind of say. I have to be very diplomatic about it, guys, because, yeah, I could get into trouble if I went down other roads, which I wouldn't anyway on here. I'm a positive kind of person, and I want to try to stay as positive I can regarding that. But, yeah, at the moment, we're working a lot of overtime to try to get claims put through before Christmas. And then, of course, after Christmas, it'll continue on probably because that's a rough time for a lot of people. So, yeah. So I'm doing a lot of extra overtime at the moment, which can be really tough. But anyway, yeah, we're getting on with it and we're doing that. And, yeah, I just thought I'm often wondering what a lot of floss tubers do for a crust. We call it here. What do you do for a crust, we say. That's what kind of work do you do. So I thought you guys might be interested to hear. So, yeah, that's what I do. So, yeah, days at work can be a little bit hard, but, I battle through it. And, yeah, like I said, there's good and there's bad. One other quick thing I want to mention before I go is that another thing that's kept me busy this last month. I mentioned to you guys in the last video that my stepdad and my mum. Now, I'll just quickly tell you, my parents divorced when I was 3, so I've lived with my stepdad all my life pretty much. I don't remember living with my dad except for when we would go there on weekends, but I don't remember the time with my mum and dad together. So we grew up in the home with my stepdad. There was my brother and I to begin with, who both have the same parents, and then my sister came along when I was 11, and she is my stepdad and my mum's daughter, and I adore her. Her and I are very, very close. We've grown up together. So when my stepdad was retiring and he said, take us all to America. Remember I told you they paid all our airfares, and the whole 15 of us, including my parents, we all went together. Now, he told us in 2007, he said, we were all sitting around chatting one day, and he just goes, he's a typical Aussie, my stepdad, and he goes, right, I'll take you all. You got 3 years. We'll go in 2010. You got to save your money. I'll pay your airfares. So that was 2007. Now in 2008, he got really sick. He got bowel cancer and he got better. So he got better. We all thought he got better, but he just got well. Basically, he just got better enough that he could still go away. So off we all trotted. So we all went to the States. We had a fabulous time. I have video of him in the teacups with the grandkids, and, you know, the grandkids were dragging him on roller coasters, and we had a fabulous time. We had the most awesome holiday. I could never put it into words, the holiday that we had. It was amazing. Now, we came home. That was in 2010, and in 2012 he passed away. So the cancer spread, obviously, and he got sicker, and yeah, he was gone. Now, he was a guy that was very well known. He was a very popular guy. He was a very sociable person, but it didn't matter where we were, anywhere in the world. I'd only gone overseas to America with him, but my mum would often say when they travelled that it wouldn't matter if they were in Rome or if they were in England, somebody would know Dave. His name was David, you know, and somebody would know him. He'd always run into people that he knew, no matter where they went, on a cruise, overseas, always ran into someone that he knew. He knew a lot of people, and basically when he died, the day we had his funeral, one of his mates came. He was a mad golfer, played every Saturday, and one of his mates that he golfed with came over and said to us, look, we're thinking that we'd like to do something every year on his birthday. We'd like to have a golf day, and we'd all just like to go play golf, and maybe we could do a bit of a charity thing. And we all, my family, just jumped on it and went, yes, let's do it. So the first year we did it, he died in, I think, June 2012, and in October 2012, when his birthday came around, we did the first golf day. My cousin runs the golf part of it. We do a barbecue, we do a raffle, we do the golf itself. They have to pay to play the golf, and we raised $10,000 the first year, which the boys that all wanted to do this just told us as a family to choose a charity. So we picked Ronald McDonald House, you know, kids with cancer. No brainer for us. That was easy. So we basically have ran it every year since. We just did our 6th year. We've now raised over $45,000 over the course of the 6 years. It blows our minds. We get 130 golfers every year turn up. We can't have any more than that. If we could, it would be huge, but they can't get around to play with any more than that in the 4 hours. So that's the limit. We sell it out, like we book it out every year. We have entertainment that night. The club puts on some entertainment for free for us, so we all stay afterwards and have fun. But we just organise raffle prizes. Most of it's wine, and we just have the best day. And honestly, for his birthday coming around every year and knowing that we've got that coming up, we're all excited. We all can't wait. And it's such a thrill for us. And to turn something, you know, that's really sad into something so joyful and helpful, and you know, everybody's so generous on the day. They're so generous. We run a barbecue and we literally put a bucket at the front, and they say how much for a burger, and we say throw in whatever you want. They throw $20 notes in there, you know, like They're so generous, and they always come and thank us and say what a fabulous day they've had. You know, so we've taken something where my stepdad was a popular guy and knew everybody, and we've used that and abused that in the most positive way. And every year the golfers come and thank us and say, we'll be back again, we've had the best day, thank you. And they're thanking us for the great day that they've had. So for us, it's about getting everybody there, having a fabulous day, and knowing that everyone's enjoyed themselves. Whatever money we make above that is a bonus. We just give it to Ronald McDonald House. They come every year, they do a speech, they thank us, they leave with the money. Ship them out the door with the money, because we don't want it. We just go, take the money and go. You know, we don't want to have the responsibility of holding on to it until we can get it to them, so it's great. But yeah, this year we raised $5,500. So, you know, I mean, guys, I want to share it with you because there was an opportunity and somebody was just creative enough to go, let's do this, and look what it's turned into. You know, it's positive for us. We get to celebrate him every year in an awesome way instead of a sad way. It's positive for Ronald McDonald House and the kids charity. It's positive for everybody who comes. What an awesome thing. You know, if you're in a situation where something sad like that happens, look what you can do. You know, look what you can make of it. And I know not everybody's popular like my stepdad was, but you know, maybe there's something else you can do. If they had a passion, something they were interested in, you know, just trying to inspire you guys. Just throwing it out there. So hopefully I'm going to edit a couple of pictures in at the end for you guys to have a look at, to show you what the golf day looks like, and what my stepdad looks like too, so that you can see him, and he would just be blown away. He would not believe it. You know, hopefully he's somewhere watching and he's going, wow. So yeah, wanted to share that because I just thought there's something that was totally negative and we've turned it into something really positive and awesome, you know. So yeah, I try not to get emotional because I miss him very much. Miss him a lot. Okay, so have I done everything? I think I have. I think we're done, guys. An hour and 27 minutes. There you go. Now you're telling me you all want these long videos, so I'm doing them for you. Oh boy. Now, in 4 weeks today, just in case you're wondering, because I'll remind you again, today is the 27th of November, guys. 4 weeks from today is Christmas Day. So needless to say, I won't be doing a video on Christmas Day. You'll have to wait maybe a day or two after that. I'll see how busy we are and what's going on. But as soon as I can after that, I will put up my next Flosstube. So you may just have to wait a few extra days until I can get a chance to do that. Excuse me. So in saying that, I will take this opportunity to wish you all a really wonderful, awesome Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you all have a safe, happy, well, wonderful time with your families. Christmas is very special to me too, so yeah, hopefully it's special to you, and hopefully you get to spend it with people that you love, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about for us, isn't it? Last year on Christmas night, I actually had all of my kids and all their partners, and we were all together. So that's my wish again for this Christmas, that I get to have them all in one place again. That'll be my Christmas wish, because yeah, that's something that's really hard for us to do, because they all work different jobs and different hours, and some of them live out of town, and you know, it's hard. So hopefully that's what I'll get my Christmas wish. That's what I'm wishing for and praying for. But I truly hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a lovely time with your families. So yeah, hopefully we all get to do that this year, and I will see you, like I said, a couple of days after. Nothing else I think that I had to tell you guys. Don't forget, giveaway winners, to send me a message so that I can hopefully get your things posted. If I can get them posted soon, I'm really hoping that you will get them before Christmas, so it'd be a nice little Christmas present for you. So try to message me ASAP on that one so that I can get those out to you. Thank you so much again for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your awesome comments about my long videos and how much you love them, and please, you're begging me not to cut them down, so really appreciate that, because I know I can just jump on and chat away like I do and tell my long stories and everybody's okay with it. That was really, really good to know that I wasn't boring you. So thanks for your support on that as well, and I will catch you guys just after Christmas hopefully. So have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Bye guys.